All right, folks, we are back with some more TimeGuessr. And we're gonna see if we can build on the amazing game we had last time. It went really, really well. Yeah, if you want to play along, check out the link in the description or the pinned comment down below. And you should be able to play along. You can play along, listen to all my input, and then make your own guesses. You can pause the video and play without any input from me. Just whatever you do, I would love it if you would let me know how you scored down below. Any things you noticed that I missed, always appreciate those things. And let's go ahead and dive into this video. Okay. Visas or consul leaving the U.S. Okay. Narcotic addicts, users, and violators. Federal law requires you to register before leaving and on entering the United States. See U.S. Customs officers. So this is at the U.S. border going into Mexico. But where? Park off highway. Again, about the narcotics. So there are options. Obviously, it could be anywhere. But this seems like quite nice and stuff. And like, I'm trying to see, does this look like it could say Mexicali? No. I think it says Mexicanos. Maybe something like that. So my thought is we're in Tijuana. Like, that's the most, like, not in Tijuana, but we're at this border crossing. That's my guess. San Isidro. There's nothing here that says that, is there? Dun dun. No. There's nothing that's gonna tell us where we're at. But I'm gonna go with this one. Where is the actual, like, U.S. Customs point, though? Also, this is obviously a long time ago, so who knows if it's in the same place as it is now. Okay, then. Obviously, okay, I think there's a pedestrian border crossing. There's some, like, custom stuff there. Pedestrian access. Right, we're somewhere around here, right? There's U.S. Customs and Border Protection. That's coming in. This is leaving. I think we're gonna say we're right around here somewhere. Now we have to guess at a year. And this would be great if I was familiar with classic car models, but I am not at all. I am not at all familiar. My gut tells me 50s, early 50s, but I don't know. But we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go 1953. I could keep yammering and hemming and hawing, but there's nothing here that's gonna help me narrow it down. So I'm just going with my gut, and we're running. 58, doggone it. 5 years later, cars lining up for checks at the border crossing. We were on the right spot, man. We were on the money. We picked the right border crossing at least. Between San Diego and Tijuana. Yep. So yeah, basically 8,900 points. It's not a bad start. Let's see if we can build on it. How did you do in round 1? And if you want to, go ahead and pause right now before I dive into round number 2. And obviously, there's some real obvious clues here. Addis Ababa. That's in Ethiopia, right? I feel like I've had Addis Ababa in a previous video. Okay, here's like a park area. Seems like it could be the kind of place that would have this kind of like tower type of thing, maybe. Ministry of Foreign, yeah, Unity Park. Yeah, I'd say we're around here somewhere, right? Hopefully. Now, like, the only thing I know really is like, wasn't the leader Haile Selassie or something like that? Is that him? I have no idea. Is this like some handover from a European power to the local people? Don't know. I don't know the history of Ethiopia at all. This dude has a lot of medals. Oh, is this at an air? This is at an airport. Hang on, that's an airport tower, isn't it? Oh no. Are we gonna change what we're thinking here? This is at an airport, isn't it? This is absolutely at an airport. So this is the airport. Where's the tower? We're gonna go here. We still have to pick a year. There's no years written anywhere. If this is actually in the Unity Park, I'm gonna be real angry. This looks like it's French or something, right? That, I don't know why, but that reminds me of some French army hat or something. Is that de Gaulle? Is that the old beast himself? He has an impressive nose, which is the one thing I remember about de Gaulle, but I don't remember if that is actually what de Gaulle looks like or not. I'm gonna leave it on 62. I don't have the knowledge to really do anything, and this feels like it could be the 60s. So let's run it. A 73. It was the French president, Georges Pompidou, meeting the Emperor of Ethiopia, Haile Selassie. I was right about that, on his arrival at Addis Ababa. And it was at the airport, thank goodness. Okay, so we got a lot of points for the location. We really, really messed up the year, but I don't know. I don't know what's here. Unless you know the history of, like, if you know Haile Selassie well, you can probably look at this and be like, oh, he was, you know, he would have looked much younger than that in 1962, or maybe he wasn't even in power in 1962, right? Who knows? I certainly don't, as was made obvious there. Yeah, if you know, like, how did you hone in on the year on this one? That's what I'd like to know. Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. Not a great round, but it's not catastrophic either. This, on the other hand, okay. Yeah, if you wanna play on your own, now would be the time to pause. And we're gonna go ahead and dive into this. So, we have a year, 1992. The question is, where are we? And if you see all the yellow and red stripes, I happen to know that the Catalan flag is yellow and red stripes. However, I don't know if it's those yellow and red stripes. The buildings in the background, is this Barcelona? I don't know. But I'm drawn to Barcelona simply because I think this is the Catalonian flag. Freedom, that could say Catalonia, right? I'm gonna go Barcelona. I mean, what else am I gonna do here? I don't know. We're going Barcelona. We're gonna go 1992. There's not much else there's not much else for me to say about this, honestly. We're just gonna go. We're gonna go. Let's see what happens. Marathon runners Hwang Yong-cho and Koichi Morishita, running in the 1992 Barcelona Olympics. Hwang went on to win gold, and Morishita went on to win silver. Very nice. So they finished in that order. Very cool. And our location was not far off. We dropped a total of 64 points. That was an excellent round. Yeah, there's not much to add to that. Let's move swiftly forward to the next round. And as always, if you want to play on your own, now would be the time to pause this video. And make sure to let me know how you did in the last round. Did you see the obvious? Oh my goodness, did you see the obvious clues? I was talking and just absentmindedly zoomed in on this sign, and then I read what it said. And yeah. Oh, we won't say more about that. Footpath access to something streets only. Burton, Jack, Isle of Man. Something holidays. So yeah, we're in the UK, and this is not a modern picture. I'm guessing we're underground. Do we see the name of a station anywhere? Don't see the name of a station. Strand Corner House. Yeah, this is... Okay, we're in London somewhere. I'm 99% sure. Where in London? No clue. Oh, there's Strand. Yeah. I'd say we're somewhere around here, right? Covent Gardens. I saw that, right? Did I not see something that said Covent Gardens somewhere? There, Covent Gardens. Yeah, I'd say we're around here somewhere, right? Is there an underground station somewhere near here? There's an Aldwych tube station. That's St. Paul's. Strand Palace Hotel. Yeah, I think we're somewhere around here. That's where we're gonna go. Now we need to try to come up with a year. I'm saying 60s or 70s, but how do I decide? How do I decide? You tell me. What year are you picking, and why are you choosing that year? Oh, it's Piccadilly. Piccadilly. I also know that. Where's that? That's Charing Cross Underground. Trafalgar Square. That's Charing Cross. Where's Piccadilly? Fleet Street. Okay. Sorry, let me come back down here. I found Charing Cross there. At what point can I still see the underground stations on the map? Charing Cross is still there. There's the embankment. Okay, now they're gone. Okay. There we've got 2. There's Chancery, Farrington, Googe Street. Ah, Piccadilly Circus is here. Is there a Piccadilly Underground? There's Green Park. There's Covent Garden here. I think we're gonna come up here. Bow Street. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna come over here. Near the underground station, we're gonna go... I think we're gonna go a bit more modern. We're gonna go 1971. And we're gonna throw down the guess. I don't really have anything to go on, so talking about it longer isn't gonna make it. 73, that wasn't bad. PC Paul Blake standing in Trafalgar Square. Dang it. So our other guess was over here. Wouldn't have been closer. Location is location, yeah. We did okay. Almost 9,800 points. I don't mind that. That's a good effort. It was near the Charing Cross Underground. All right. Let's go on to the final round. We've got 35,000. So we definitely can't beat our last game, but let's see if we can get a nice respectable score here. If you do want to play on your own, now would be the time to pause the game or drop your score from the previous round so that you don't forget to let me know. Saint Raphael. Quina. Pornavirus. Okay, I think the French language is being used. Games. Games, coiffure, mesure. Oh, dames. It's like a hair salon for both men and women, I think is the idea they're trying to communicate. Now, where are we? This is a tricky one, you know it? In more ways than one. You see this guy? Is this guy wearing a costume or is this some kind of traditional hat? So, like, what I'm struggling with, is this in France or is this in some area of French control? Oh no, I have no clue. I also don't have any idea. I don't have any idea. I think I'm going to go in southern France. I don't know if that's wise, but that's what we're going to do. We're just going to go with Marseille. It's based on nothing. I have no idea, but that's what we're going to do. Now we have to come up with a year. Does anyone have any thoughts on that? I'm having a hard time because I can't tell. These people are wearing costumes, right? Right? It's like some like festival, and there's people wearing costumes. Over here, we've got mere plebeian citizens wearing normal clothes. I don't see guys wearing hats. There's at least 3 or 4 guys here. None of them are wearing hats, right? So are we looking at the 60s? Are we looking at the 70s? I have no clue. I think we're going to go 1969. I don't know what I can take from this picture, to be honest with you. It's interesting, but it's uninformative. Okay, let's see. I'm interested to know what's going on here. It was 1963, and it was in the north of France. Yikes. Photo taken during... Oh, it was a film. Pour le Parapluie de Cherbourg. A 1964 French musical film set in the French coastal town of Cherbourg. Well, that was a rough effort. 7,000 points. Ouch. That was a rough one. La Hague. It's different than The Hague in the Netherlands. Okay, Cherbourg. Very nice. Okay. Yeah. This definitely wasn't up to the par of our last game, but it's a fine score. It's nothing special, but it's fine. Almost, yeah, 42,600. A little over. There you go. I mean, I don't know. It's very meh. Very meh. Let me know if you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button. Jump down in the comments. Let me know how you did in your game. Let me know what you saw. Like in that, were you like, oh, this is definitely northern France, not southern France? Or did you recognize the film? Who knows? Let me know. Let me know what you saw that I missed. I'm always interested in that. And yeah, if you want to see more videos, make sure you are subscribed. I will see you in the next one, and you have an absolutely amazing day.